I'm about to hang this string of fairy lights with ivy on it that I got from Temu in my car camper, and I'm going to use these little clips to do it. Hi, welcome to my channel, Honey and Me. I'm Susan, and this is my RAV4 car camper. This string of tiny little fairy lights is intertwined with this string of ivy. I got it from Temu, and I'll leave a link down below for you if you're interested in finding them. I'm going to be hanging these around the inside on the roof of my car camper. I'm about to take a trip up to our cabin in the Yukon, and I'm going to be car camping on the way, doing some side trips. So if you're interested in following along on my trip, make sure you hit the subscribe button. These are called cubicle clips. I had never heard of these clips before until my friend Winter over at the Hapi Camper, check out her channel, told me about these. This is what she uses to hang up the garlands and lights in her Dodge Caravan. They're little pressure clips, and on the back are two little prongs, kind of like pins, which is what I used in the Matrix to hold up my lights. You can see the little clip is kind of like a clothes peg, and it's got a very strong little grip. On the back of it are two little pins. The little pins, when they're packed, are protected by two little white hooks that keep them tucked in. You can see the pins are now outside of the little white protectors. So now you can hook them in the fabric around the top of your car or your van. Let's climb inside and I'll show you how I'm going to put these up. I had to make a whole new set of window covers for the RAV because the ones for the Matrix obviously weren't going to fit. And I'm just leaving the ones in this back window here in because I don't really use this window for seeing out, so they can just stay in there for the duration of the trip. Now these little clips will clip into the fabric up here on the roof, but because I don't want to do any permanent damage to the fabric, I'm going to be putting them around the top where the plastic meets the fabric, and that way any kind of holes in the fabric aren't going to be as obvious. So you take your clip and you just take those little pokey pin parts and you just poke them down in there, and there we go. And then you just open that up and pop in your lights. I want them to go over the back where the hatch door opens and then up both sides to the front. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough length in this to go all the way around, but I want to at least have the sides and the back done, not so much the front, just because I'd be worried about people being able to see the lights from the front when I'm trying to stealth camp. I'm very paranoid about people knowing I'm sleeping in my car when I'm stealth camping. I do not want to get that knock. I want to be able to get to the battery box to be able to shut the lights on and off at night when I'm going to sleep without having to climb all over top of everything else to get to the battery box. So I'm going to make it so that the battery box is on the side that I'm going to be sleeping on, and I'm going to figure out some place to tuck it in somewhere over here that it's not going to be in the way or hanging from the lights. So I'm going to put my first clip right up here. I'm going to stick the vine in here like so. It hangs it up really nicely. So I'm going to continue on down the side here and put some more in. Now over my door here, I don't have a plastic trim above the door, so I have to actually stick this into the fabric, which is okay, I guess. And I'm just gonna poke it in there, push it down so that it's seated in there nicely, and attach the vine like so, and I'm going to keep on going down this way. So now I've got them all up and I have this excess stuff here. So I'm going to sort of back pull them a little bit so there's a little bit more slack. I think that looks pretty good. And those clips do a really good job of holding in the fabric as well as holding up the lights. These are very light, so there's not a lot of weight. I really like it. So now I just have to get everything else into the car so that I can go on my trip. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.